Welcome to World Explorer, news and views with an interesting new video on YouTube. Iowa Voting Guide, Early Voting and Election Day Tips. I will show you how to get the best voting experience this election day in Iowa. Voting is a fundamental right and an essential part of our democracy. Whether you are a first-time voter or a seasoned participant in the electoral process, it's important to be well prepared and informed. This guide will walk you through everything you need to know about early voting and election day procedures in Iowa, ensuring that your voting experience is smooth and hassle-free. Early voting is still open. Early voting is a convenient option for those who want to avoid the crowds and long lines on election day. It allows you to cast your ballot at a time that suits you best, without the pressure of a single voting day. Early voting locations are typically set up in community centers, libraries, and other public buildings, making it easy to find a place near you. You've got until today to swing by your local auditor's office and cast your ballot without the election day rush. The local auditor's office is a key resource for voters, providing information on voting locations, registration status, and more. If you haven't taken advantage of early voting yet, now is the time to do so. Avoid the last-minute rush and ensure your vote is counted by visiting your local auditor's office today. Polls open on Election Day from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., so set those reminders. Don't forget your ID. Election Day is the culmination of the voting process, and it's important to be prepared. Polling places open early in the morning and stay open until the evening, giving you plenty of time to cast your vote. However, it's crucial to bring a valid form of identification with you. This can include a driver's license, state ID, passport, or other government-issued ID. Without proper identification, you may not be able to vote. A valid form of identification is a must, and if you're registering on the spot, bring proof of residency too. If you haven't registered to vote yet, don't worry. Iowa allows same-day voter registration, meaning you can register at your polling place on Election Day. To do this, you'll need to bring proof of residency, such as a utility bill, lease agreement, or bank statement, in addition to your ID. This ensures that you are eligible to vote in the correct precinct and that your vote is properly counted. Haven't registered yet? No worries. You can still do it at your polling place on Election Day. Voted absentee? Absentee voting is another convenient option for those who cannot make it to the polls on Election Day. If you have already voted absentee, it's important to track the status of your ballot to ensure it has been received and counted. Absentee ballots can be mailed in or dropped off at designated locations, and they must be received by Election Day to be counted. Track your ballot status on the Iowa Secretary of State's website to ensure it counts. The Iowa Secretary of State's website provides a ballot tracking tool that allows you to check the status of your absentee ballot. This tool is easy to use and provides real-time updates on whether your ballot has been received and processed. By tracking your ballot, you can have peace of mind knowing that your vote is being counted. Remember, it has to be received by Election Day. Timeliness is crucial when it comes to absentee voting. Make sure your ballot is mailed or dropped off well before the deadline to avoid any issues. Election officials work diligently to process and count absentee ballots, but they can only do so if the ballots are received on time. Don't let your vote go uncounted due to a missed deadline. Got questions or run into issues? Voting can sometimes be confusing, especially with changing rules and regulations. If you have any questions or encounter any issues while voting, there are resources available to help. Poll workers are trained to assist voters and can answer many common questions. Additionally, there are hotlines and online resources available to provide support. Reach out to the Iowa Secretary of State's Election Security Tip Line. The Iowa Secretary of State's office has established an election security tip line to address any concerns or issues related to the voting process. This tip line is staffed by knowledgeable professionals who can provide assistance and ensure that any problems are resolved quickly. Whether you have questions about your registration status, polling place location, or any other aspect of voting, the tip line is a valuable resource. Stay informed, stay prepared, and make your vote count. Being an informed voter is key to participating in the democratic process. Take the time to research the candidates and issues on the ballot, and make sure you understand the voting procedures in your area. By staying informed and prepared, you can ensure that your vote is counted and that your voice is heard. Check out more details on the Des Moines Register's website. Happy voting, Iowa! The Des Moines Register's website is a great resource for additional information on voting in Iowa. It provides up-to-date news, election guides, and other valuable resources to help you navigate the voting process. Whether you're looking for information on candidates, polling places, or voting procedures, the Des Moines Register has you covered. Happy voting, Iowa! And finally, at the end of the video, we see you with an interesting new video from Welcome to World Explorer, News and Views on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos on a wide range of topics. Your participation in the democratic process is important, and we hope this guide has been helpful in preparing you for Election Day. Stay tuned for more content from World Explorer, News and Views, and happy voting!